Hey, this is Ryan Carraher with a 5-part series on playing modern 2-5-1 lines. This is video 2 of 5. In this lesson, I will be explaining how to use common chord scales such as the major scale to create a modern outside sound. By this, I mean using sidestepping. So in the example, when we're playing over D minor 7, D Dorian, we will mix notes from E flat Dorian and D flat Dorian to create an outside sound. So in this line, we're using sidestepping with chord scales. So over D minor 7, we start out playing D Dorian. So the first 4 notes are just D Dorian. And now in this whole first measure, there's a pattern. It's called 4 and 3. So we have 4 notes in one scale, 3 notes in another scale. So we had 4 notes in D Dorian. Now the next 3 notes are from E flat Dorian up a half step. And then we're going to go back to D Dorian for 4 notes. And then 3 notes in E Dorian. E flat Dorian, sorry. So what this does, it kind of displaces the time. You have 4 notes, 4 16th notes in D flat, and then you have 3 in E flat Dorian. And so on the last 16th note of beat 2, you're back in D Dorian and you've displaced D Dorian. So over the G7, we're using the same idea of sidestepping and the same idea of 4 and 3. So the first 3 notes are from G Mixolydian, and then the next 4 notes are from A flat Mixolydian. So we have G Mixolydian, and then A flat Mixolydian. And then we have a various combination, like a free combination, kind of interweaving G Mixolydian and A flat Mixolydian. This creates a polytonal effect. It's not a single scale, so it creates a multiple tonality. So that sounds like this. And then we're resolving down a half step to the 3rd of C major 7, and then finally to the 7th of C major 7. So on the second line, again over D minor 7, we're using D Dorian, but we have this 1 note per string kind of idea going on. So it sounds like this. So that, again, makes it sound less scalar. There's a lot of fifths going on. Kind of gets away from the tertial structure of chords and the stepwise motion of a scale, so it gives a different sound by using a familiar harmonic source. And then we're continuing in Dorian for the 3rd beat. And now on the last beat of bar 1, we're anticipating what we're about to do on the G7. And on the G7, we're using pretty much the same idea that we used in line 1. We're using sidestepping. So we'll be using G Mixolydian and A flat Mixolydian. And the last 3 notes of bar 1, E flat, B flat, and G flat, are all from A flat Mixolydian, so it kind of anticipates that movement of what we're going to be doing in the next bar. So in the next bar over G7, we start out with a 2-1-1 shape structure, and this is very similar to the 2-1-2-1 structure I expressed in my last lesson. So this means you have 2 notes on one string, and then 1 note on the next string, and then 1 note on the next string. And then you repeat the pattern. So we have 2 notes, and then 1 note, and then 1 note. And then towards the end of bar 2, we're descending an E flat minor triad. And then we come to the C major 7. We're entering on the 3rd of the chord, and we have a sequence. And we end again on the 3rd of the chord. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on Modern 251s. Please check out my other lessons. I have a lot of free downloadable lessons on my website, www.ryancarraher.com. You can also schedule one-on-one Skype lessons with me through my website. Thank you for watching.